All right, y'all. Today we're going to talk about the boudoir butts in seats myth, why we believe it prevents boudoir studios from becoming #1 in their city, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we believe is our superior system that gives the highest probability a boudoir studio becomes the #1 most in-demand boudoir studio in a city. All right, so this is going to have to do with pixel optimization. You can see right here on the title. And on the right side, we got low ticket, like the low ticket audience, low ticket buyers on the bottom, and the high ticket buyers up top. So we're going to be going over when we use the butts and seats myth, what's actually happened to our pixel and pixel optimization and what it means for our business going into the future. So, butts and seats, try and get a $99 session fee, wave session fee, $199 session fee. This over time biases our pixel towards the low ticket side. And so if we were to then attempt our superior strategy, which we believe gives us the highest probability to make #1 boudoir studios in a city, then we got to kind of like make up all this real estate to get over to the high ticket side. We basically become over optimized towards low ticket, and it takes the same amount of time we've run in. We believe it takes kind of the same amount of time to get back to the high ticket where the buyers are, the audience where the buyers is. This is kind of we'll call this like option 1. And so we can see the longer we run this butts and seats strategy, just get anyone in. We're training our pixel more and more to go towards the low ticket audience. And then even if we change course to get back to the high ticket, we're kind of stuck for a longer period of time. So that's kind of option 1. Here's option 2, which I believe a lot of boudoir photographers are going through, is that there's kind of this, there's kind of this level here, this hyper optimization level, where, optimizing low ticket for a long time, we get past the hyper optimization level, and no matter what we do, our pixel's kind of stuck on the low ticket side. So this actually means the longer we've run low ticket, longer we've run butts and seats strategy, the higher probability we get to this hyper optimized state of our pixel where kind of our business gets trapped. No matter what we do, we cannot get our pixel and get our ad in front of the high ticket buyers. Let's see, option 3, which I do believe butts and seats is fine for starting out, like 1 to 3K a month, So we're here, we're doing a little bit. We get to 1 to 3K a month and we say, okay, now it's time to optimize, and we want to become #1 boudoir studio in our city. So we'll call this one number 3. And okay, we did a little bit of time in the butts and seats low ticket zone, but we're able to kind of rechart course, get back to the high ticket zone, and become the #1 boudoir studio in our city. And obviously the best is, just starting high ticket from the jump with our pixel. So our pixel just learns, this is number 4. So our pixel basically just learns and is used to go into the high ticket buyers. It learns from the high ticket buyers. So yeah, I call this the butts and seats myth because I believe it. I do like number 3 here. I do think it's good for getting confidence early, getting leads in, talking with potential clients, learning. But once we get above the 1 to 3K a month mark, and our goal is to become the #1 boudoir student in our city, we got to get rid of this butts and seats strategy. And I believe the superior strategy, which gives a higher, the highest probability of becoming #1 boudoir studio in our city, is we got to get the right butts and seats. So we want to get the right butts and seats And we actually want to move away from this butts and seats myth because of how it optimizes our pixel. So if you want to apply to, see if you qualify, and if you want to try out this RITE butts and seats strategy because you have the goal to become the #1 boudoir studio in your city or maintain your current spot, then I am opening one slot city by city. So check my content out. You'll see the city I currently have one slot open in. Basically, I'm doing boudoir ad leaderboard reviews for city by city, kind of looking at what the boudoir photographers are doing in that city for their boudoir Facebook ads. And if your city's open, cool, you can DM me to apply, or apply whatever mechanism I have to apply. And if your city's not open at the moment, you can also DM me to say you want me to do your city, kind of move your city up the list. And yeah, our goal is to make #1 boudoir studios in a city. We only work with one studio at a time, and it's only for those who want to become the #1 most in-demand boudoir studio in their city. All right, that's everything. Adios.